My mind just went demon time. I would probably want to go back and shoot that motherfucker up.
And you remember telling them you were going to take care of it, you were going to spray that area up.
I probably did.
What does that mean?
Shit, I would probably want to go back and shoot that motherfucker up.
Okay. And tell the jury, why were you feeling that way in that moment?
Cause an 8-year-old little child got shot, and like I feel like we wasn't getting no service that we need, so my mind just went demon time.
And you tell the jurors, when your mind went that way, were you also feeling like you failed Sercoriea?
Yes.
Did you feel like you weren't able to protect her?
No, sir.
Did you feel responsible?
Yes. My mind just went demon time. I would probably want to go back and shoot that motherfucker up.
And you remember telling them you were going to take care of it, you were going to spray that area up.
I probably did.
What does that mean?
Shit, I would probably want to go back and shoot that motherfucker up.
Okay. And tell the jury, why were you feeling that way in that moment?
Cause an 8-year-old little child got shot, and like I feel like we wasn't getting no service that we need, so my mind just went demon time.
And you tell the jurors, when your mind went that way, were you also feeling like you failed Sercoriea?
Yes.
Did you feel like you weren't able to protect her?
No, sir.
Did you feel responsible?
Yes.
Let's get it. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 Copyright Act. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship. So let's wake this situation up. If you've been catching my last short that I posted, we've been I kind of allege that I will be covering this story. So what we about to cover is the Sercoriea Turner trial, which is a trial that is finishing this week. Tomorrow will be probably closing arguments and a verdict. What you were seeing in this clip is the driver of the vehicle, 8-year-old Sercoriea, lost her life here in Atlanta, 2020. Now, the thing about this time, y'all, it was a lot of controversy around this time. If you remember, it was right there with COVID. Everybody was wearing masks. This story piqued my interest. I told you I was going to do it. I did it. We got coverage. We got content. If you just coming in, do me a favor. Hit that like button by double tapping the screen. I want to wake this situation up. 8-year-old child lost her life in Atlanta. And the crazy thing about it is she was with her mother and her mother's significant other. This is the clip that I was just showing y'all, and this is the gentleman that was driving the car
My
that day.
mind just went demon time. I would probably want to go back and shoot that motherfucker up.
And you remember telling them you were going to take care of it, you were going to spray that area up.
I probably did.
What does that mean?
Shit, I would probably want to go back and shoot that motherfucker up.
Okay. And tell the jury, why were you feeling that way in that moment?
Cause an 8-year-old little child got shot, and like I feel like we weren't getting no service that we need, so my mind just went demon time.
You tell the jury, your mind went that way. Were you also feeling like you failed Sercoriea?
Yes.
You feel like
Jake has the law.
No, sir.
you feel responsible.
Yes.
Okay. If you didn't already, double to that screen, let's get right into it. So this is a late one, but another one, a great one, y'all. Let's start with the defense cross-examination and what this man had to say about the entire situation. We got to break this down slowly but surely. I want y'all to definitely tune in. Fox 5 News been covering the whole entire trial. Sercoriea Turner, age 8, y'all, lost her life just riding in the back seat of the car with her mother, man. Her mother is seeking justice. The family is seeking justice for young Sercoriea Turner. We will be covering and we will be breaking this whole entire situation down. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Let's get into it.
And again, this is not something you'd experienced before, is that correct?
No, sir.
That night, as you drove through those barricades, did you drive around the barricade and onto the grass, or did you drive past the cones, if you recall?
I drove straight through the barricade.
Stay straight through the barricade. I guess I envision a barricade as being some sort of a, example, physical blockade. Was there a physical blockade that you recall?
What is that, sir?
Something blocking you? Was there like a structure, something physical, something that more than just people? Or just cones?
It was cones.
And only cones, correct?
Correct.
And you just drove through those cones, that's your recollection?
Yes, sir.
And as you drove through those cones, you heard someone say something like, and I apologize for my language, something along the lines of fuck nigga, fuck shit, or fuck something, right?
Correct.
And when you heard that, you drove through those cones, and did you approach the second set of cones as well?
No.
So you drove through those cones and there were no more cones, correct?
Yes, sir.
And when you drove through those cones, you went a few hundred yards, and I'm not a math person, but you went some yards away, and then that's where you stopped. And you got out of the car, called 911, correct?
Correct.
And you were out there for 3 or 4 minutes and you couldn't get through.
Yes, sir.
And then after that, you got back in the car and you turned around and then you drove back through those very cones, correct?
No, sir. It wasn't no cone. Once I turned around and proceeded to the right hand side of the road was clear. It was the only cone on the left hand side of the package store.
So I'm sorry. So if there were cones on the left hand side of the package store, those are the ones you drove over, correct?
Correct.
And they covered the entire.
No, sir. It was covered for 2 lanes.
2 lanes.
Mm-hmm.
And you had been in that neighborhood prior to then, correct? Before then, right?
Yes.
And you had seen people out before then, right?
No, sir.
Never before then.
No.
But that night, you saw a lot of people out there with guns, right?
Correct.
A lot of people out there with long guns, right?
Correct.
But when you drove through the cones, I think you said you only saw maybe how many with guns right there at the cones?
It was 4 people in the middle, sir. And it was many people with guns out there that night.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And being that it was traumatic that night, and it's still traumatic, and I certainly appreciate your pain, but you also talked with, as you testified to, Detective Shepard the next day or so, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you met him, I believe, was it at your apartment complex? It was at some apartments, right?
Yes, sir.
And when you met him, you told him you saw the people who shot. Didn't you tell him that?
Correct.
And you told him you saw the people who shot and they were wearing black, didn't you?
Yes.
And you told him one was tall and you remember that person's beard. Isn't that correct?
Say it again.
You told him one was tall with a beard, didn't you?
Yes.
And you told him the other one was short with dreadlocks, correct?
Correct.
But that you knew and you saw those 2 people with your own eyes, correct?
Yes, sir.
Both wearing black, correct?
Yes.
Dressed like, your words again, dressed like bounty hunters, correct?
Yes, sir.
In fact, you had a picture to show him, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
May I approach the witness?
Yes.
I'm showing you for identification only for now purposes what is being marked or has been marked as defendant's exhibit 1. You know what that picture is, sir?
Yes.
Is it the picture that you provided to Detective Shepard?
Yes, sir.
It's a fair and accurate picture, copy of that picture you provided to Detective Shepard.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you just coming in, man, I'm getting you caught up. This is a live getting you caught up. Everything that's been going on is week 2 of Sercoriea Turner trial. A lot been going on. That was the driver of the car testimony. Now we about to hear from Sercoriea mother. I'm trying to get you caught up for tomorrow because tomorrow will be the closing statements. If you're new to the channel and you already hit that like button, I appreciate you. All these videos will be on the members live. I will be dropping them on public, but right now they on there as we react because I already know nobody got it. It's been a lot of work putting in getting this for y'all the way I did. Shout out to Fox 5, but let's be honest, y'all. I did my best as far as the audio. We got what we work with is what we got. I mean, sometimes they was speaking into the mic, sometimes they wasn't. But I'm gonna do my best to get you up to speed on what's going on. Who Sercoriea is, 8-year-old who was riding in the back seat of a Jeep on the 4th of July, 2020, and was unalive by one single bullet in the back. Now, this is about to be testimony from her mother. Let's get it. If you didn't already, double tap that screen, hit that like button. Let's get it.
Charmaine Turner, Charmaine, last name Turner, Turner. Good afternoon. I'm 34. All my life. Yes, I do. At the time, I had 3.
When you say at the time when we speaking of 2020?
Yes, ma'am.
And what children did you have in 2020?
I had Terry.
How old was Terry in 2020?
12. Amir, he was 10. And Sercoriea, she was 8.
Was that your youngest child?
Yes, ma'am.
Where were you living at the time in 2020?
260 Fulton Street.
How long were you living at 260 Fulton Street?
Like 4 years.
Who lived with you on Fulton Street?
Me and my 3 kids.
And do you know Omar Ivan?
I do.
How do you know Omar Ivan?
We dated
How long did y'all date?
like 2 years. Yeah, like 2 years.
And I'm going to draw your attention to July 4th, 2020. On the 4th of July, were y'all celebrating the 4th of July?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about that morning and what you guys did that day.
That morning we got up.
I was on mute. So just to wake up the situation, let y'all know everything that's going on. This is the gentleman that she's talking about that she was riding with. He was driving her car. This is not Sercoriea's Turner father, but this is the gentleman that she was with that night, the night of July 4th, 2020. One thing you got to know and keep in your mind is that it's 2020. right after the unaliving of George Floyd, another unaliving had happened right here in Georgia. Ray Shine was unalive at the Wendy's. It sparked off a lot of controversy. A lot was going on at that time. Basically, autonomous song was set up, and this is the gentleman that she's talking about. And in this clip, you can see how he felt, as far as her life being, lost, and how he felt
My
guilty.
mind just went demon time. I would probably want to go back and shoot that motherfucker up.
And you remember telling them you were going to take care of it, you were going to spray that area up.
I probably did.
What does that mean?
Shit, I would probably want to go back and shoot that motherfucker up.
Okay. And tell the jury, why were you feeling that way in that moment?
Cause an 8-year-old little child got shot. And like, I feel like we weren't getting no service that we need. So my mind just went demon time.
And you tell the jurors, when your mind went that way, you also feeling like you failed Sercoriea.
Yes.
You feel like you weren't able to protect her.
No, sir.
Did you feel responsible?
Yes.
Boom, there it is. So he did feel responsible. Now we're about to get back into the testimony of Sercoriea Turner's mother and exactly how she remembered that day. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We gotta wake this situation all the way up, man. Make sure y'all tune in to Fox 5 News tomorrow for the closing arguments. It's the should be the last week of this trial. We gonna see how the jury handle it, whether it's gonna be a fast verdict, but closing arguments is tomorrow. So I say, you know what? I've been told my people I was gonna do this. I'm gonna get y'all all the way up to speed. I got everything broken down from A to B, so you can know exactly what's going on, man. Let's catch up and let's get right back into it with more commentary from her mother. Testimony. Let's get it.
I braided her hair, and we got dressed. That morning, we got up. I braided Sercoriea hair. Then I got my kids dressed, everybody dressed, and then Omar came over.
And did y'all stay at your home or did you go somewhere else?
That morning,
That morning.
my home.
About how long did y'all stay at your home?
I believe we left around 11, 12-ish.
When you guys left, where were you going?
When we left, we stopped at the nail shop. Me and Sercoriea got out and got our nails and stuff done. And then Omar.
When y'all left your house, did y'all leave in a car?
Yes,
Whose car did you leave in?
my Jeep,
What type of Jeep was that?
a green Jeep, 4-door.
How long have you had that Jeep?
Maybe like 2 years.
And you said you guys were leaving and you and Sercoriea went to go get your nails done.
Yes,
Who was in the car with you when you left to go get your nails done?
Omar, Amir, my youngest son, Sercoriea, and myself.
And who was driving when you when y'all left to go get your nails done?
Omar.
And do you remember where y'all went to go get your nails done at?
At Get Nails on Ref David at Apney.
Is that a regular nail place that you would go with Sercoriea?
Yes.
What was Omar and your son doing while you and Sercoriea were getting your nails done?
I think they sit outside, and I believe they came in and sit down. But they was like back and forth.
About how long did y'all stay at the nail shop?
Probably an hour and a half.
Did Sercoriea enjoy getting her nails done?
Yes.
How often would y'all do that together?
With it being my only daughter, I try to take her every time I went. So probably like twice a month.
About how long were you guys at the nail shop?
Like an hour and a half.
What happened once y'all were done getting your nails done?
We left. We ended up going to my mom's house
Where did your mom live at that time?
on Morris Street.
Come on now, we can do better. We can do better, chat. I'm about to wake this whole situation up, but do me a favor, double tap that screen. Let's get the lights up. I put in the work to get you this content. I'm gonna get you there. Hit that like button. Let's finish hearing the testimony. Appreciate it. Everybody hit that like button. Let's go.
We got our nieces. I got a lot of nieces, so no, she went and played with her cousins. And my son, he went and also played with them as well.
What else did y'all do while you were at your mom's house? The kids are playing with their cousins. What else was going on? Y'all barbecuing?
Yes, we was barbecuing.
Celebrating the 4th of July?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that a normal thing for y'all to do on the 4th of July?
Yes, ma'am.
About how long were you at your mom's house?
I stayed there the whole day until I got time. I got my youngest son, Amir. I always try to split. I always try to give their dad half of the day. So I was asking them, was they ready to go with him? And they was like, not yet. But then I'm like, it's getting late. And he had told me that they was getting ready to pop the fireworks and stuff. They need to come on. So
When you say he, who are you talking about? Who was
Sercoriea.
And what about your son? Was he at your mom's house with y'all?
No, he was with his grandmother and his dad.
Was Sercoriea supposed to go also? Let me ask you, who's Sercoria's father?
Sercoriea.
So Sercoriea is the father of Amir and Sercoriea.
Yes.
And you were saying
Let me know. Let me know. Is it too fast? Do I need to slow it down? Is it too fast? Do I need to slow it down? Because I did speed her up, because how she talked. But I don't want to. Y'all let me know. Now, I also want to make this point. Y'all do realize that the baby girl, her name is a keepsake to her father. The father name is Sercoriea. His daughter name was Sercoriea. And this is the story of Sercoriea and her tragic demise, just, riding with her mother and her mother's significant other and being hit with a bullet just riding in the car, y'all. Let's get back into it.
you like to let your kids spend half the holidays with their dad.
Yes.
And so were both of your kids going to their dad?
Yes.
And about what time did you leave your mom to take them home to their dad to do fireworks?
Like 9:30-ish. 9:30, 9:45.
And which way did you head when you left your mom's house?
We went down Donnelly Hollowell because Sercoria's mom stayed. If you go down Donnelly Hollowell, you can turn up Fulton Industrial Way. And she stayed off Fulton Industrial.
When you left your mom's house, who all left with you and how did y'all leave?
We drove my Jeep, me, Sercoriea, Amir, and Omar.
Who was driving at that time?
Omar.
And did you make it to Sercoria's house?
Yes.
And what happened once y'all get there?
We got there and Amir got out. They was in the process of popping had already started popping fireworks. And Amir got out. And then Sercoriea got out, but then I believe she said she ended up saying she wasn't staying. And so she got back in the car with me and she told me that she wanted to go with my brother because my brother has 4 girls.
Who at Sercoria's house? Were there any girls there for her to play with?
Yes.
But she wanted to go to her brother's house instead.
Yes.
Where did your brother live?
Off McDaniel Street.
And were you going to take Sercoriea over to the game street to hang out with my cousin over there?
No, because they wasn't home. They wasn't at home. His kid's mother, she went to her mother's house, so they was out in Griffin area, like up in Griffin. And I called him, and he told me they was out in Griffin, and that he'll meet me on his way back to his house.
What did you do with that?
Omar, he stopped by a friend's house they was outside popping fireworks. So we got out, watched the fireworks, Sercoriea recording herself. I was recording her, and we just was watching the fireworks.
About how long were y'all at that friend's house?
Maybe 15 minutes, if that.
At some point, did y'all leave from over there, headed somewhere else?
Yes, ma'am.
Where were y'all headed at that time?
Home.
And which direction did y'all go home?
I believe it was 20 East. Got on 20 East.
Did y'all make any stops on your way home?
Yes. Omar wanted to stop at the liquor store. And so it's a store right across from where I live at. And we went by there. They was closed. And then we ended up getting back in he ended up getting back in the car. And we rode to the package store on University.
Had you been over in that University and Fire Street area before?
Several times.
When had been the last time that you've been over there before the 4th of July?
I didn't go over there at all because I had been seeing what was going on.
What had you been seeing that was going on over there?
I had been hearing on the radio and watching the news a little bit and seeing it, and also on social media, like how chaotic it was over there.
And you said the liquor store over by your house was closed. Was that the next closest liquor store to your house?
That I know of.
And if you can look at the screen in front of you, is that the area that you were just talking about?
For purposes of the record, what exhibit number is that?
30.
30, okay. 30A, okay.
Is that a map of that area?
Yes.
And is that the liquor store on your left-hand side, the All-American Package Store?
That's the second stop.
That was the second stop, you said?
Yes.
Where did you go? Oh, you stopped at the other liquor store first, and then y'all came to that here.
Yes.
Can you tell us about what happened when you got over to University of Fire? Let me ask you this. Who was driving the car at that time?
Omar,
Where were you at that car?
passenger front seat.
Where was Corey sitting?
She was sitting behind Omar.
So the driver's passenger side?
Yes.
What happened as y'all headed towards the liquor store?
We headed towards the liquor store, and he was getting ready to make a turn, but I was like, he slowed up, like coming to a stop, and I was like, oh, they closed.
Why did you think the store was closed?
Because it looked like it was closed.
Then what happened?
And then he continued down the road, and
How far down the road did y'all get?
not that far.
What were you doing as y'all were driving down the road?
I was looking up, but I was also looking at my phone. So it was like, yeah, I was looking up and I was looking at my phone. I put my phone down and I'm paying attention to it.
What was Corey doing?
She was in the back seat on her phone.
You said you were looking up and looking down. At some point, did you see anything unusual when you looked up?
Yes, I looked up, and as soon as I looked up, I heard a loud, I thought it was somebody saying, hey, or something. And then I just heard gunshots after that.
How many gunshots did you hear?
A lot.
Did you see who was shooting?
When I looked up, I seen someone standing in the street by the yellow line. And then like on the sidewalk, it was a man in black. And then it was also a gentleman with a white shirt on, the black face mask. They was like on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I want to show you guys. So, have y'all passed the liquor store at that point?
Yes.
And you hear someone say, hey, did you make out what they were saying?
No, I thought it was as if somebody trying to get your attention.
Were your windows up or down?
Up.
I think you said you saw someone standing on the yellow line.
Yes.
What did that person look like that you recall? anything about that person at all?
I mean, I just noticed the everybody was a different complexion.
Do you recall what complexion the person on the yellow line was?
Yes, he was light skinned.
Do you remember anything about his clothing?
No,
And on that screen in front of you, could you tap it, could tap and show me where you saw that person standing on the yellow line? And then you said you saw two more individuals on the sidewalk.
yes.
Let's talk about the first person that you saw on the sidewalk. Do you recall anything about what they looked like or what type of clothing they had?
Yes, it was a gentleman. He had I believe all black, and he was kind of tall. And it was another man. He was a little shorter than the man that was in all black, and he had a white shirt and a face. Yeah, and a white shirt and a face mask, a black face mask.
Did any of those individuals, could you see whether or not they had guns on them?
Yes.
Let's talk about the man on, first of all, the two that you saw standing on the sidewalk, if you could touch the screen again, to kind of mark where you saw those people standing. So they were on the left-hand side of your car,
Yes, ma'am.
kind of in front of the Wendy's that's on the left.
Yes.
And I just want to indicate for the record, the man on the yellow line was on the left-hand side of the car.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the driver's side of your car?
Yes, ma'am.
And both the men that you saw on the sidewalk, were they both on that left-hand side of the sidewalk near the Wendy's?
Yes.
Now, I'm just asking, did you see anybody with guns?
Yes.
Who did you see with guns?
All three.
Besides those three people, did you see anybody else out there with guns?
No, I wasn't really. No, that wasn't my focus. I was more so we was coming to stop at the store, not coming to see who was all out there or anything.
I'm sorry, I can't hear, so I think that probably means they can't either.
I don't recall seeing anyone else with a gun because my main focus was we was coming to stop at the store, not to see who was all standing out and around.
Do you recall seeing any barricades or cones in the road that y'all passed the liquor store once you realized that it was closed? Or thought that it was closed?
I believe it was a cone, like, I don't know if it was in the street or like near the yellow line, like, but then it was like barricades like further down.
And you came on 630A, kind of mark where you saw the cone and the barricade.
Cones was like right up in here.
And what about the barricade?
It was further down.
What happened as y'all get up to where that cones and barricades are? Is that where you heard someone yell out A?
No, they yelled A just as soon as the car was riding past them.
Did you see anyone approach your car though?
No.
Did you hear anything?
Yes, I heard a loud, like as if somebody was trying to stop us to get all the attention. They was like, hey, like, but it wasn't clear of, I was thinking it was A because we also had the radio on and just driving.
How shortly after you heard someone yell out A, did you hear gunshots?
Immediately after.
And was it one gunshot, 2, 3, how many did you hear?
I heard one, and then immediately after that one, I just started hearing it in my car.
What side of your car, did you feel the hits in your car? The gunshots? Did you feel something hitting your car as you drove past?
Yes.
And what you said you heard the gunshots, what was it, pow, pow, or was it like pow, 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 like were they rapid or was
It was like pow, and do, 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 do. I like hear it in my car.
What happened at that point once you start feeling the gunshots hitting your car?
That's when Sercoriea was trying to get out her, she was in the seatbelt behind Omar, behind the driver's seat. She was trying to get out. I was trying to get her out. We both was trying to get out the seatbelt, and we ended up getting it unclamped. But she had it on, like, I don't know how she had it around her to where, like, she couldn't get out of it. So we just unbuckled it, and then she was able to slide over, like slide down.
So when you said she was, first of all, you said we were trying to get her out of the seatbelt. Who was trying to get out of the seatbelt?
Me and Sercoriea was trying to get the seatbelt unclamped while all that was the shooting and all that was going on.
Did you have to turn around to try to unbuckle her?
Yes, ma'am.
And you said at some point you were able to unbuckle her.
Yes, but she was still in the seatbelt. Like once we unbuckled it, it didn't just come off of her. I think she had it on wrong because at first she didn't have a seatbelt on. I said, "Put your seatbelt on," and she was sitting like with her knees like on the seat, like sitting on her knees, like.
She was sitting on the seat on her knees,
Yes,
so she didn't have her feet down before while she was in the back seat.
yes, she was sitting on her knees, and then I told her to put her seatbelt on. And so I'm guessing she might have, you know how you can slide through it instead of just pulling it over. So that's how she was. It's like even when we unbuckled it, it still was around her, like the top part.
Top out of her body.
Yes,
Were y'all moving around as you're trying to get her out of the seatbelt? She's trying to get out of the seatbelt?
yes.
Do you remember if you were saying anything to her?
I was just trying to unbuckle the seatbelt, and Sercoriea, like solid. She had weight on her. She was my biggest child at the time. And I'm trying to unbuckle her seatbelt. She trying to move down so where I can grab her. And I grabbed her. And it's like, as soon as I grabbed her, she was like, "Mom." And then that's when I started feeling her, like trying to see like what was wrong because she only said "Mom." And then I felt her like started feeling on her body and stuff. And this,
Did she say anything else after she said mom?
no,
At that point, are you still in the front passenger seat?
no, I'm through the middle of the car. Like most of my body in the back seat, but my probably knees and feet and stuff was still in the front.
Or is someone still shooting at your car?
Yes,
At some point, you said she falls into you?
yes.
What
I'm trying to grab her, and like as soon as I'm grabbing her, like I'm trying to grab her, she trying to get up, the seat up was stuck, and then I'm trying to grab her, and she was trying to get up, like for me to pick her up, like, but I couldn't.
was she too heavy for you to pick up?
Yes, she was silent.
After, at some point, are you able to get into the back seat?
Yes,
How did you get into the back seat of the car?
I climbed through the middle.
Where were y'all at that point once you were able to climb through the middle to get to the car?
When I noticed that she was shot, I was like through the middle the entire time. Then I told Omar to stop the car or pull over or something, like trying to get his attention, let him know my baby is shot.
Is the court saying anything to you at that point?
No, she just was looking.
Does Omar pull over?
Yes.
What happened to Omar pull over?
He pulled over. I started trying to help my baby, and then I started trying to tell him to hurry and get help because I could see like she wasn't moving or responding. And then he told me he was trying and he couldn't get through. And then this lady walked up and she just stared through my window. And I just was like, "Please help me, please help me." And then I didn't see her anymore.
Were you able to tell her Sercoriea had been shot?
Yes,
Where she been shot?
in her back, right side.
Was she bleeding?
I didn't feel any blood because I started trying to like press on it. I mean, put pressure on it. And I don't recall feeling any blood.
And you said at that time Omar was trying to call 911?
Yes.
Was he still inside the car with you?
No, ma'am.
Was he ever able to get through to 911 while y'all were still out here on University Avenue?
Not of my knowledge.
About how long were y'all pulled over before y'all left?
maybe 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 3 minutes or so. Not long.
After 3 or 4 minutes during that time, are you still trying to apply pressure?
Yes, ma'am.
Was she breathing at that time?
No.
Do you, what do y'all do?
I'm trying to press on her and blowing on my mouth and I just started panicking. And I just started screaming and I had started kicking the windshield to let Omar know, like, I need to take my baby to the doctor. I need to get her some help. Yes. Because we was driving, the radio was still playing, like he never turned the radio down, so I didn't think that he could hear me. And so yes, he came, he jumped in, and we U-turned and went back up the street to get on the expressway.
Y'all get back on 75?
Yes, ma'am.
Where are y'all headed to?
So let's get into it. All right. So at this point, if you've been paying attention, now we see why Omar felt the guilt that he expressed. Now, of course, he wasn't arrested for this because he was actually a victim, but he wasn't even the father to a child that lost her life inside of his care. We're listening to the mother of Sercoriea testimony, and she's basically going over that day, which I know it had to be hard to do. Bless her heart. But she explains how she jumps from the passenger seat to the back seat when her daughter says, "Mom, I'm Mom." That she said that the last thing she said was "Mom." Omar hops into gear, tries to get the baby to the emergency room. But he can't go fast, y'all, because the tires are shot out. They done shot the man tires out. He was riding through an autonomous zone in the streets of Atlanta. We got to wake this situation all the way up. Justice for Sercoriea Turner. This is her story. Let's get back into it. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe.
The hospital.
What's going on in the car? Y'all trying to get to the hospital?
I'm calling her name, trying to keep trying to feel for a pulse. And I started screaming at him, asking him, telling him he need to go faster, he need to go faster. And then he was telling me that the tires were shot out. He couldn't, he trying.
You said you were panicking. Did you tell what was going on?
He was driving, trying to call on his phone. I was more so paying attention to my baby, trying to do all I could do to help her.
Do you know, you told him to go to the hospital?
Yes.
Did y'all make it to the hospital?
Yes, ma'am.
What hospital did y'all go to?
He went to Atlanta Medical.
What happened when y'all got to Atlanta?
I know it. I'm sorry I ain't
Get out
doing
the
this. It's the
expressway.
middle of the night.
And then
Sorry, but we got to
he
get
was
you
like
up.
slowing up, and I was like,
Catch
go,
up.
go, go. And then he just kept going, and then I seen lights like a police officer was coming behind us. And then we pulled into the emergency part of the hospital. And once we got right there, was an officer behind. I believe Omar was, I don't know if him and the officer.
Boom. Now we almost up through there. If you didn't already double to that screen, I got everything that you need to know in one live. So hurry up, subscribe to the channel. I want y'all to make sure you tap into this trial. It's coming to an end. Sercoriea Turner. Let's wake it all the way up. This is the mother of Sercoriea. This is her testimony. Now, you notice she just said about the officer that she seen hit the lights, but it was an emergency. They didn't stop. They didn't stop. It was an emergency. Her daughter was shot July 4th, 2020, if you remember. Back then, it was a lot going on. They was wearing masks. You remember what was happening around that time. They rode through an autonomous zone. And for some reason, Omar made a decision to go do a barricade around some cones and drove forward. Now, in doing so, the people who was out there with, well, what was out there armed with weapons, decided, at least two of them for sure, to open fire at this car that was passing through this cone barricaded area. We gotta wake this situation up, y'all. I know it's the middle of the night, but I need you to hit that like button. Let's get it. Let's wake it all the way up.
It was laughing where I couldn't really tell what was going on or what he was asking him. But I was just, but then a lady was out there and I was like asking her to help me. And then she started trying to help me pull Sercoriea out of the, like, cause it's like she was tangled in the seatbelt.
So the whole time y'all got the seatbelt still across her.
Yes. No.
Y'all able to get around the seatbelt?
Yes.
Do y'all know what's happening?
Yes. They take her in and I run in behind her. And they was telling me that I couldn't come back there, and they just was saying I couldn't come back there. No, they just was saying they trying to do everything they could do.
How long were you at the hospital?
Maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I don't know.
When Sercoriea was taken out of the car, was she breathing at that point?
No,
You said sometimes you were trying to feel close to you. Ever feel close to her?
no,
Was the doctors at Atlanta Medical Center able to save Sercoria's life?
no, ma'am.
What happened after? Did you talk to the police that night at the hospital?
Yes, that's all I had at the time. Cause I believe they was telling Omar to leave the property, leave the house, leave, and then it was just me and the officer who I was, who was sitting like holding me like.
Were you able to tell them what happened?
I mean, I didn't say exactly what happened, but I did like give him, I believe he asked me where, and I think what they looked like, I believe.
At some point, you got to leave the Atlanta Medical Center.
Yes.
When you get home the next day, do you recall talking to Detective Shepherd?
He came by my mom's house like that afternoon, I believe.
And at that time, were you able to give him any more information about what happened prior to Sercoria's shot?
Yes.
What did you tell him?
I told him that I seen two people on the sidewalk and then like one by the yellow line.
Did you describe how you did today about what they were wearing, all black, white t-shirt, black pants? Did you give him that information when you talked to him?
I believe so.
Do you, after you spoke with Detective Shepherd, did he ever bring you any photographic lineups or anything like that to try to identify anybody?
Yes. I'm not for sure. I believe he did, but I was also showing him what people were sending me and stuff.
What type of stuff? You said people were sending you stuff?
Yes.
What type of stuff were you doing?
Like different pictures and of the people that was out there and stuff like that.
Did you share any of those photographs with Detective Shepherd?
Yes.
Did you recognize any of those people as the individuals that you saw out there that night?
That Shepherd showed me. Yes. Yes.
You recognize some of the people that Detective Shepard was showing you?
Yes.
How would you make you recognize them?
Because I told him that I remember the one of them was wearing black, and I told him that I remember somebody with a white shirt on and a black face mask.
Do you know for certain, do you know how many people were shooting at your car?
I don't.
Do you know who shot Sercoriea?
I don't.
When you were describing to Detective Shepard about what individuals were wearing, were you describing them as, I know 100% that that's the person that shot Sercoriea?
Now let's be honest. That means something. She honestly saying that she don't know who did this to her daughter, but she do know she seen people, or as she said, I seen gentlemen out there with firearms. Now she's explaining the days of her day or night, July 4th, 2020. 2020, y'all. Her daughter was riding in the behind behind the driver's seat, in the back seat, and as she explained, some gentleman was outside with guns and opened fire. Her daughter was hit with one bullet, lost her life. This is the mother of Sercoriea. God bless her heart. And long live Sercoriea, man. And we gotta break this down. We gotta wake this entire situation up, y'all. Closing arguments tomorrow. If you didn't tap into Atlanta, man, Fox 5. Sercoriea Turner, justice for her. Let's get back into it.
No, I just told him that I did see when the gun was going off. I looked back and I could see like I look back and I can kind of see like one of the people on the sidewalk, their gun went off. I mean, the lightning from the gun.
So the person that you
But
thought shooting was on the sidewalk?
no, I seen two people. Like I seen two guns going off. So it was like one on the sidewalk, and then it was like it's like when it was going on, I'm kind of like doing like this, and so I can kind of see out the side of my eye like that gunfire was coming out. Like I was seeing gunfire from two different places.
So you saw gunfire coming from the sidewalk on that over there near the Wendy's,
Yes,
and then you saw gunfire coming on from the side of the car?
yes,
Is that the driver's side or the passenger side?
driver.
Did you ever look out your back window at all?
No,
So when you describe people shooting, it's people that were on the driver's side of the car?
yes, ma'am. A driver back seat, like it's like everything was going in my back seat, like the back door.
Did you ever get your car back?
They offered it back, but I didn't. I mean, I didn't want it.
If I may push you?
Yes.
Yes, my daughter.
Is that a picture that you gave to?
I believe so.
That's the 6th.
Any objection? It's admitted. Yes, granted.
That night in your car, Ms. Turner, were there any weapons in your car?
No, ma'am.
Did you have a weapon at all?
No, I've never shot a gun, used a gun at all.
What about Omar? Did he have any weapons?
I've never seen. He never had a gun around me or my kids.
Did he have a gun or did anybody have a gun in your car at night?
No, ma'am.
How old is Sercoriea?
8.
And is that a school uniform that she's wearing?
Yes, ma'am.
What school did she go to?
Kid Ways,
What grade was she in?
3rd grade, 2nd grade.
This is the summertime.
Yes,
She finished 2nd grade, getting ready to go to 3rd grade.
yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us a little bit about Sercoriea, the things that you like to do?
Sercoriea was very outspoken. She was a little sassy because she gonna say whatever come to mind. Very silly. She loved being around her family. She liked to cheer. She just loved being around love.
Have you
She,
heard Sercoriea talk about what she wanted to do when she grew up?
yes,
What did she want to do?
she named at least, I believe, 2 different things. Like she was undecisive, but she was for certain that she wanted to go to college.
What college did she want?
She said Spelman. She going to Spelman College.
She was at one of those, obviously.
Yes,
That was that sassiness in.
yes, ma'am.
Since Sercoriea has died, have y'all developed a scholarship in her name?
Yes, ma'am.
Or what school?
Spelman.
No, but,
Can I see the attorneys at the bench?
So tap in with me. If you didn't already, go ahead and double tap the screen. How y'all feeling so far? How y'all feeling? So we heard from Omar. We heard from Sercoriea. Now let's hear from the first responder officer, y'all. Let's hear from the first responding officer on the scene. And as this story build up, again, I want y'all to know we got memberships. Right now, I got all this unbothered, no commentary, right down members only. I'm gonna be dropping to the public because it's not like it's not nothing, but I thought I'd come and get this to y'all before the whole trial ends. It took a lot of work. It took a lot to get it edited up and presented. I got the best clips. Clips are us. I got straight down to the bottom line, and that's what we about to do. So right now, we heard from Omar. We heard from Sercoriea. Those are the 2 other people that was actually in the vehicle with 8-year-old Sercoriea Turner that day. The next person we about to hear from, the first responding officer. Let's see what he got to say. Might I add, this is sensitive. Any parent, you know what I'm saying? No parent would want to go through nothing like this. But I feel like I had to wake this up because 8-year-old innocent child riding in a car and met a violent death like this is ridiculous. I had to cover it. This is what we on right now. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you like the content and enjoy it. Tomorrow, tune in for the closing arguments, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen with this verdict. You dig? Let's get back into the content. So, APD, Atlanta Police Department, first responder officer to the scene. I'm not gonna lie. It's a hard pill to swallow, man. You can tell this situation might have traumatized this man for life. Let's get into it. Appreciate everybody that's rocking too. I know it's a late one, but like I always say, it's a great one.
Yes, I did. The driver of the vehicle and the passenger of the vehicle.
And at what point did you come in contact with the driver of the vehicle?
So I actually waited until Grady was rendering aid, and then I attempted to get like an initial statement from the driver, trying to determine like what had happened and where it had happened, trying to establish a potential crime scene.
And were you able to get that information?
I was.
Did you know where the incident had, where the shooting had occurred?
I did. He gave me a.
And where was that?
It was in an area that was being blocked by protesters. It was on Pryor. He said near the liquor store.
And at that point, did you know what had occurred? Did you tell me what occurred?
Yes, he said he was driving and they started shooting.
Was he able to tell you who was shooting?
He actually, when he described them, he said they looked like me. And at that time, it was the protest and COVID time, and I actually wore a face mask. Like, so when he said they looked like me, he said they had masks on like me, and he was describing the people.
And were you able to determine who, if anyone, had been shot while they were on the road?
Yes, he said that it was his at the time his he referred to her as his old lady. It was my old lady's daughter, and he said her name, Sercoriea Turner.
Did he tell you how old Sercoriea was?
Yes, 8 at the time.
I'm sorry.
8.
All right. And when you pulled into Atlanta Medical Center, just tell us what you observed. I heard you say that there was the cars in front of you, somebody was beeping on the horn.
Yeah.
What happened?
So as he pulled in, he was honking the horn. 2 Grady EMTs, they were wearing gray, ran over. I saw the back door of the vehicle open. I saw a female Grady employee actually like reach into the vehicle, grab Sercoriea Turner out, and she just ran towards the emergency room. It was another female. It was Miss Turner. I learned afterwards. She was actually in the back with her. She actually had fallen out of the vehicle as they were running off with her dog.
Miss Turner fell out of the vehicle.
She did.
At any time, did you have an opportunity to go inside the hospital?
I did. I went inside of the hospital. I was trying to get her condition to determine which of our investigative units to start to the scene. So if based on the injuries is determines who you call to the scene. So because of her condition and because of what medical staff had told me, I started our homicide unit.
So the information you received was that Sercoriea Turner was deceased. They did not feel like they were.
That her injuries were very serious. They did not say that she was deceased at the beginning. They were doing everything that they could, but they used medical terms as well as some terms we use in police to describe her condition.
And based on that, you called out the homicide unit?
Correct.
Did you speak to a specific detective?
I actually don't recall which investigator I spoke or detective or sergeant I spoke with, but I raised them. I kept updating them on the condition as they would tell me. I was in the hallway for a good little while they were attempting the measures to save her life.
You were in the hallway of the hospital while the doctors were working on Sercoriea?
Correct.
Were you, in regards to Charmaine Turner, did you ever have an opportunity to speak with her?
Not Charmaine Turner. That's the mother.
The mother, yes.
I don't believe I got a chance to speak with her. It was a lot going on, and her I don't think I was able to ever get a statement from her. So this on the screen is my dash camera. What is something possible signal? Stand by for close.
Is that yourself that we're looking at there?
Yes, I'm in the pants with the black one to the far right.
And is that Mr. Omar
Yes, it is.
You're not getting this broken down nowhere else, man. Clips are us. Make sure you subscribe. Don't leave before you subscribe. Until you subscribe. I have taken the time to put this together, man, to help you understand exactly what is going on. Just to expedite you to what's going on, y'all. 8-year-old Sercoriea Turner lost her life in the autonomous zone. Now you know me. I'm cooking and I got a bill. We got more content coming up. This is the actual footage put together, and throughout this whole trial, I have collected everything. I put it together for my peoples, man. And you can get it on memberships without waiting. But if you want it, go get it. I think like $2.99. I think $1.99 for a membership. You get everything uncut, and you can run off and steal a sauce. But the sauce is not free. We had to, this type of work. It can't be free, but we will be releasing it to the public soon. But I had to expedite everything that's been going on because this is the last week of the trial. This is the second week of the trial. And basically, long story short, it was a lot of people outside with, having, you hear me? It was a lot of people outside having their way, and we about to get to the bottom line how all this happened. Why wasn't APD coming to university? What's going on with that Wendy's that got burned down? And will the jury find Julian Conley not guilty when it comes to this crime? Because at the end of the day, even if they don't convict him for the death of Sercoriea Turner, what you about to see next, family, I'm not gonna lie, will shock you. He was outside, he was doing too much. This is a breakdown. I got to put the commentary on it. We got to let the youth know it's a dead end road if you trying to go that way. Yeah. You're going to end up turning around hurt or bagged up. Yeah. Because cameras is everything. We about to get into the content. If you just coming in, if you didn't double tap yet, this is the time. Double tap the screen, go to the 3 dots in the corner, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Middle of the night, but I'm still giving y'all this content. I got to catch y'all up. Now, this next piece is crazy. This is the first responder officer to the scene. You can see they at the hospital. What an ambulance got to come. They got everything blocked. They done got Sercoriea out the car. The officer made contact with the driver, but he did not make contact with the mother. As you can see in the clip, she fell out the car, y'all. Let's go back. Let's review the clip. Look at the car. Omar had to drive the car to the hospital on flats. Do you hear me? Omar had to drive the car to the hospital on flat tires. We got to wait this situation up. They say, the officer got the dash cam. They got to the hospital. They get Sercoriea out the car. Mama, she's so traumatized. She fall out the whip. Here we go.
Just ran towards the emergency room. There was another female. It was Miss Turner. I learned afterwards. She was actually in the back with her. She actually had fallen out of the vehicle as they were.
Boom. Come on, man. Let's go ahead and wake this situation up. So you telling me if you was outside busting guns that day in the direction of you even fired into this car, you 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 got to see what's going. You gonna have to, man. You gonna have to answer for that, fam. Now this situation is a crazy one because innocent to proven guilty. That's just the way it go. Let's see how this thing unfolds and get back into this APD responder officer, the first responder officer testimony.
Running off with her daughter. Is we're actually blocking the ambulance entrance to the emergency room. So I actually moved my vehicle up to allow ambulances to pass by. I didn't want to block the entrance completely. And then after that is when I spoke to Mr. Omar.
During the time that you were speaking to Mr. Ivory, can you tell me kind of what his demeanor was?
He was extremely upset. He was angry. It came off almost as like aggression, but he was just upset. It was a lot going on.
Did you find his emotional outburst uncommon for somebody who's been driving a car with a shot?
No, it was fine.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It's a lot. It's late, and we gotta get back into it. We not gonna let up. I'm sorry. Let's get back into it. So this next clip that we're gonna play is crazy enough that somebody got shot. But here was the warning signs before that could even happen.
Did you happen to
This
be in that
next piece
area?
of testimony will shock you even more that this was going on in the streets and nobody wasn't doing anything about it. So check out this next situation as we get deeper into the Julian Conley trial, justice for Sercoriea Turner. Okay, here we go.
Christopher McCord, CHRISTOPHER MCCORD.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mahoney. How are you?
I'm fine.
How old are you, sir?
I am 47 years old.
And are you, what area of town do you live in?
I live in Southeast Atlanta, which is right off of University Avenue.
And how long do you live in that area?
18 years.
And so are you familiar with the area of University and Pryor?
I am.
And that's Fulton County?
That is Fulton County.
And do you recall the summer of 2020?
I do.
Can you kind of explain to ladies and gentlemen of the jury kind of what was the climate of that particular area in the summer of 2020?
A lot of unrest. There was a gentleman that unfortunately had a situation with Atlanta Police Department. A lot of folks were riding in that area at the time.
And is that an area that you utilize to go to and from your home?
It is.
During that time of unrest, were you utilizing that area to go and come?
In some instances, yes.
And during that time of unrest, was there any police presence in the area?
Low, unfortunately.
You said low?
Yes. Wish we had a little bit more support.
And when you say rioting, what type of rioting was going on in the area?
Once again, our Wendy's was burnt down. There was also some heavy crowds that were there at that Wendy's as well. and some individuals that were also shot before in that area as well.
Was that prior to or subsequent to the Wendy's being burnt down that individuals were shot in that vehicle?
Prior,
And was that prior to the 4th of July?
it was.
Do you recall how many shooters were in the area at that time?
I know of at least one or two. I don't recall all of them.
Did you observe anything that appeared to be, let's start with the date, June 12th of 2020? After that date, were there festivals going on in the area?
No,
Did you observe during that time individuals with guns in that area between June 12th of 2020 and July 4th of 2020?
yes.
About how many times did you observe individuals with guns in that area?
At least once or twice.
Do you recognize what the state study was previously shown?
Yes, I recognize that area.
And is this area that we've been talking about?
Yes, it is.
And does it fairly accurately depict the area of the university?
It does fairly.
When you would travel to and from your home in this area, can you kind of point to, ladies and gentlemen, the directions that you would take?
I traveled down 54 and around to the bend, and then my house is right on the other side of the house.
Did you happen to be in that area on July 4th of 2020?
I was
And what was going on that day for you? We all know it was 4th of July. What were you doing that day?
celebrating
Okay. Were you celebrating at home or somewhere else?
somewhere else.
And about what time did you leave your home?
I had left my home several days before that, so it should have been July the 2nd or so.
When you left your home on July the 2nd, did you travel on University Avenue?
I did.
Okay. And which way were you coming from your home on University Avenue?
I would have been coming, that's going to be eastbound, which is past Wendy's, BP, and then the highway entrance is here to the right-hand side.
So when you would be coming from your home, the Wendy's would be on your right-hand side.
That's correct.
And during that time, July 2nd, I believe you said, were there any barricades or cones located on University Avenue?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Did you observe any individuals out in that area as you traveled from your home?
It was a low amount of individuals at that time.
Can you kind of describe what that looked like for you?
Typically, there's individuals that will hang here at the corner of the Chevron. Maybe a little bit of foot traffic at the BP, but that is typically it.
Was it still that unrest kind of environment that you talked about earlier?
Not on that day, no.
And at some point, did you return home?
I did on July 4th.
About what time was it that you returned home on July 4th?
Based off my knowledge, it's probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock.
And when you were returning home, which way of travel did you take?
Once again, came off the highway southbound. I made a left-hand turn to get on 54, and I'm sure that I was probably on the right-hand side at that time, and continued on until I couldn't anymore.
And you can answer, thank you, sir. You said until you couldn't anymore. Did something occur that impeded your ability to continue on to your home?
Yes, there was a gentleman that stepped in front of my vehicle with a long gun.
Let me ask you, when you made that left on University Avenue, did you see any barricades or cones at that time?
I did not.
Do you recall what the gentleman looked like that approached your car?
It was a light-skinned black male.
Light-skinned black male?
Correct.
Do you recall anything about the clothing at all?
I do not recall anything about what he had on.
And I think you indicated that he had a long gun.
That's correct.
Was that the only individual that you observed that had a gun?
At that time, yes.
And I want States Exhibit 2 that's already been tendered, Your Honor. I'd ask that States Exhibit 2 be published with just the raw video footage from the All-American Liquor Store. Was anyone else in the car with you as you were traveling home on the 4th of July?
Yes, my wife.
And what's your wife's name?
Her name is Samantha McCord.
Who was driving?
I was.
And where were y'all coming from?
Once again, celebrating 4th of July. It was 5 years ago, so I'm not quite sure if I remember which type of celebration we were at.
And you indicated that an individual approached you with a long gun. Did you recognize that individual at all?
I did not.
I'm going to show you. Do you recognize one of those vehicles in States Exhibit 2 as the vehicle that you were driving?
Yes.
If you could tap that screen and circle it, allow you to make a circle around the vehicle. And what type of vehicle was that you were driving?
That's my family vehicle, Nissan Altima, 2-door.
And as you approached this area, had you seen the gentleman with the long gun approach you at that time?
He approached me right a little bit further out of view, once again hindering my ability to continue down.
So that you traveled towards further up university.
That is correct.
And after you passed that point is when you encountered the individual with the long gun.
Yeah, it's just out of screen, but once again, that's one of the main reasons why I stopped in the first place and was not able to continue down.
Besides that gentleman with the long gun, did you observe anyone else that had a long gun?
No,
And what side of the vehicle was that individual with that long gun standing?
he was standing right in front of my vehicle.
In front of your vehicle?
Yes,
And did you continue on through the barricades? Well,
I was.
past the gentleman.
I couldn't. He was standing in front of the vehicle. Yeah.
And you can turn your attention back to the screen.
Sure.
Is that your vehicle that's approaching on the top left-hand side?
It's on the right-hand side, but yes.
And is that you moving on that further up as you described to us before?
Yes.
Further up University?
Yes.
What happens when you get past the camera viewpoint that day?
I had a few words with the gentleman and asked him to eventually allow me to turn around. His biggest thing he said to me was that I was being disrespectful. And I told him that I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but if you'll allow me to turn around, please.
Where was that weapon that you mentioned earlier at that time you were having this, was it a conversation like you and I are having right now?
I would say that it's not like you and I are having right now. So definitely a little bit more, what would be the right word? I guess I was using my outside voice. Yes, that's correct.
About how long did that interaction occur?
It was several seconds. It wasn't long at all.
What was that individual doing with, or what was that handgun at the time that y'all were having this interaction?
It was a long gun.
Where was it at? Was it down by the side? Was it up? Like, how were they holding it?
It was in his hand.
What direction was it pointed?
As he stepped up, during our interaction, it was pointed at my face.
At your face?
Yes.
Where was it at?
She was in the passenger seat.
Were you still seated in your vehicle at the time of that interaction?
I stepped out to have a conversation with the gentleman.
You stepped out of your vehicle?
Correct.
What side of the vehicle did you get out of?
Driver's side.
And where was that individual? Were they still at the front of your vehicle?
Yes.
Did they ever move any closer to you besides being at the front of your vehicle?
No.
When you say the front of your vehicle, was it dead center of your vehicle or closer to the driver's side or the passenger side?
From my recollection, it was dead center.
And did you see any other individuals at that time with firearms?
No.
And you said during this time, y'all were still down, correct?
We were still down where?
Down further down University.
Yes.
Okay. And now in states number 2, is that your vehicle coming back up?
It is because I asked for the turnaround.
And were you allowed to turn around?
He did allow me to turn around.
And where are you going now?
I'm doing a turnaround to head back to my house, but through a different direction.
What direction were you then going to head to get home?
I would be traveling down.
Now let's talk about it. Let's get into it. So you about to get a closer look into how the temperature really was around that time, 2020, July 4th. You already know the temperature was high. Summertime, July 4th, it was hot. And yeah. You can see him definitely busting a U-turn. Now, it was interesting that, he kind of forgot this part. He hopped out that car and something made him get back in. If you just coming in, pay close attention. We waking up this case. Sercoriea Turner. Justice for her. Tap in with me. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you didn't already, hit that like button. Now, I'm looking at the screen with you. You see this guy right here with the umbrella? He just outside. Everything good. Now, this is after he hit the U-turn. You don't see, he done kicked the look. That's his foot. He done kicked this car door open. And then check him out. Dangerous. This is what you don't do, family. If you in the city and you visiting, never engage. He should have never did this. Hold on to your seats. It's about to go down.
Prior road at that time.
Boom. He hot. Now let him tell it. They done put pipe, excuse my language, all in his face. You know, let's remember he's in the car with his wife. They not even allowing him to drive down this particular street. He's hot. He hit the turnaround, but he didn't keep going, y'all. He hopped out. Whoa. Something came off of, I don't know, something on the hip, allegedly.
Did you stop in that parking lot to your recollection?
Now, boom. He never pointed anything at nobody, but whoever this is right here, I guess he was using his outside voice because she just got out her vehicle to go in the store, but she turned back and she looking right at him. Now, he hopped at that car quick. At this point, you done see the passenger that flew open. Bad timing because for some reason he's heading back to his vehicle, and something telling me in a second we're about to find out why. Something telling me in a second we about to find out why he's heading back to the vehicle. Double tap that screen, hit the like button. We breaking this all the way down, man. We waking it all the way up. Sercoriea Turner. Long live baby girl and justice for her. So you see the passenger door done popped open. Let's see what happened next.
What any period of time?
Oh. Now it looked like somebody in a red dress done popped that. She at the back of the whip and he heading back in. This is not good, family. This is not good. It's the reason he got back in his whip, family. But we about to find out. Y'all know what time it is if you didn't already. It's time to subscribe. And if you didn't already, hit that like button. He's about to get back in the whip because in a second, we're about to find out exactly how hot and the temperature of the city around July 4th, 2020. Are you ready? Let's get it.
Not to my recollection. Once again, 5 years ago, I'm not quite sure.
He back on the hill. Baby girl got her thighs out. She in a dress. You know what I'm saying? Again, this July 4th. You know, people allegedly. But I think it's time she get back in the car. Don't forget, he was just about to get in the car. He like, baby, get you in the car. Let's go. Now, Pete, you not gonna get this nowhere else, man. Exclusive breakdown. Now, we got folk jumping out the bushes. Boom. Maybe this is some of the reason why he decided to get on back in that car, man. You hear me? Maybe this is some of the reason why he said, wait a minute. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he never seen what was coming. He don't even know. He almost got blitzed. This is what you don't want to do, family. If you're in the city of Atlanta, you visiting, you don't stop at random gas stations. You keep it going. Now let's get back into it. If you're waking the case up with me, hit that like button. Cold commentary. Stay tuned. We got breaking.
Do you see a gentleman with a handgun in State's Exhibit number 2?
I do now. That night, I did not see that gentleman.
And if you could tap the screen, hopefully it works this time, and circle the individual that you see with the gun.
Once again, at this time, but I wasn't aware of him being there. After conversation with the detective, I realized that there were guns pointed at me, but at that time, I did not.
So the only time that you recall a gun being pointed at you is when you had that interaction outside of the camera view with the individual with the long gun? The
Yes.
light-skinned gentleman with the long gun.
That's correct.
Is that the gentleman that you had interaction with? Does it appear to be that individual that you had interaction with down outside the camera view?
I'm not quite sure. To my recollection, I'm not sure.
Do you see other individuals with guns at this point?
I do now, but that night I did not.
And could you tap the screen again and circle the next individual you see with the gun?
I see this individual at this time, but not that night.
And when you say that individual, can you describe what that individual appears to be wearing?
I can't make it out. But it looks like blue jeans, or at least white jeans, maybe.
You can pause it. Do you see any other individuals with the gun?
I do now, but that night I did not.
And if you can probably try to clear out those other circles and just circle that individual that you see.
I see this gentleman here with the gun, and it looks as if there's one more person right to his left-hand side, or right-hand side, I'm sorry.
Does that person appear to be the person that you had interaction with outside of camera?
No.
Mr. McCord, do you own a firearm?
I do.
What type of firearm do you own?
I carry a 380.
Did you have your 380 on you that evening?
I'm an ex-police officer, so yes,
Do you have a license for your 380?
I do.
Into the parking lot of the liquor store?
Yes, after being allowed to turn around.
And I understand it was 5 years ago, but is that you stopping in the parking lot, although you may not recall it today?
It is me.
Are you the individual that's getting out of the car?
Yes,
Do you know who you're talking to at that point?
I do not recall. That was 5 years ago.
At this point, are you able to see those other individuals that we saw in the previous video approaching with those weapons as we saw?
I don't recall.
Who's this getting out of the vehicle?
That's my wife.
And what direction are y'all heading at this point?
We're gonna make a left-hand turn onto Pryor Road. Once again, going another direction to get home, because I was denied the opportunity to go my usual route.
At this point, do you see individuals that's in the video going towards that same direction?
I do now, but on that night, I did not know.
Now, at this point in the video, how many people do you see pointing guns in the direction that you and your wife are traveling?
It looks to be at least 3, if not 4 individuals.
Can you circle those individuals?
Can't tell if this gentleman up at the top has a weapon, but at this time, this gentleman looks like that gentleman, and I'm not sure, but maybe this gentleman as well.
Now, the gentleman at the bottom, can you please describe what he is wearing?
At this time, he has on a yellow shirt and purple gym pants.
I'm sorry, the gentleman with the firearm.
The first one I circled is wearing all black. Here.
And the second one?
Second one is that a red shirt and blue jeans.
And are you able to tell what type of weapon that is that he's pointing in your direction?
At this time, it looks like a long rifle. Potentially could be a AK-47 or AR-15, potentially. Once again, can't make it out. It's kind of blurry.
Do you recall if that is the individual that you encountered further up on the university that was out of view?
I do not recall. That was 5 years ago.
And at the top of the screen, do you see the gentleman with the white shirt on?
I do see a gentleman with a white shirt on.
Are you able to tell whether or not he has a weapon?
It looks as if he's pointing a weapon.
If you could just circle for the ladies and gentlemen, if you could circle that person.
I've already circled him.
I'm sorry, the one with the white shirt on.
Yes, I've already circled him.
That's what about the other one in the furthest view that going towards Pryor Street? Do you see that individual with the white shirt on?
Once again, I can't make it out, but it looks like that gentleman may or may not have a weapon, but he does have a white shirt on and blue, looks like black jeans or black long pants. But once again, it's too blurry for me to make out whether he has a weapon on him or not.
Are you able to see that gentleman that we spoke about that was at the top corner closer to Pryor now, a little bit clearer?
I can't make him out, no. And now that he's coming closer into the camera view, it looks as if that is a long guy.
And you can try to tap that screen again and take those circles off.
Am I gonna hit X?
At this point, have you and your wife left that parking lot area?
Yes, it looks as if we've made our left-hand turn to continue down Pryor Road and go to Slater Elementary, where I made a left-hand turn to go home.
Did you make it home?
I did make it home, thank goodness. Once again, unbeknownst to me, I had no idea that many weapons were pointed at us.
When you got home, what did you do, if anything?
Of course, I had a yelling match with my wife, and then I picked up the phone and called 911.
Let me go back up you. In the moment when you're outside the camera view and you're having that interaction with the light-skinned male with the long gun, what's going on in your head? What are you thinking? How are you feeling?
I'm thinking safety mode for me and my wife.
Once you get home, you said you got home, you and your wife. Was your wife upset with you?
She was not upset with me. I think it was more so of a
Objective speculation, Your Honor.
okay.
It's a state. You can ask a question differently.
You indicated that you and your wife got into, I don't know the words in your mouth. What happened with you and your wife when you got home?
Interaction between us. We love each other. It wasn't necessarily crying per se, but definitely more of a so glad that we got through that. And then once again, called 911.
And were you able to get through to 911 immediately?
It took a little bit of time, but I was able to get through to an operator at some point.
At some point, did you learn about the death of Sercoriea Turner?
I did, but it was several days later.
How do you recall learning about Sercoriea Turner's death?
I recall looking at the news and finding out about her death, and then knowing that we came through that way at that time.
And do you recall about what time it was that you were coming through that area?
I believe, once again, that was 5 years ago, but I believe it was 9:30 to 10 o'clock-ish.
And at some point, did you ever speak to the police about you and your wife having guns pointed at you and the interaction that you had with the light-skinned male with the long gun?
I once again did not see the second interaction. I was when I got a chance to talk to a Detective Shepard that I learned that there were individuals that were pointing guns at me as we were driving away.
Now let's be honest. We just seen at least 3 people in video, but now we know why he got back in that car. So y'all know what's next, right? Shakur, salute. Cut. What it do? So you know why he got back in that car. He probably seen at least one of the 2 of them guys, man, who ran down. Now this is at night at the gas station, middle of the road, people running around with sticks. He was smart to get back in that vehicle, and luckily he got away unharmed that night. Now we're gonna hear from his wife next. I got all this content already ready to go, y'all. It's coming out on this channel in the video format. Make sure you subscribe so you can see it. You become a member, you can get all this right now. It's already there. It's already there. Think like what, $1.99? You can go get the sauce, you can repurpose it, do what you do. But let's get back into it. I'm gonna let him get like 2 more minutes, then we're gonna go to the next testimony, trying to get y'all up to speed, everything that's going on with the situation.
Do you recall seeing a press conference held by a person of interest a few days after the killing of Sercoriea Turner?
Several days later, yes.
And did you talk to Detective Shepard about what you had observed after seeing that press conference?
Well, I mean, it wasn't connected in my opinion, but yes, I did have a conversation in reference to what I saw that night. I didn't necessarily intermingle that information into the conversation with Detective Shepard.
Do you recall having a conversation with Detective Shepard and indicating that you recognize?
Objection leading.
Can you rephrase?
Do you recall having a conversation with Detective Shepard about anyone that may have been involved in the incident between you and your wife and the individuals with the long guns out there in connection to that press conference that you done?
Not from the press conference, no.
From somebody, from anything else?
Once again, my conversation with Detective Shepard was mostly about what happened that night.
Were you ever able to make an identification of the individual that held that gun to you that night?
In reference to my conversation with the detective, yes,
And what was that conversation?
that it looked like the gentleman from the press conference.
That the person in the press conference looked like the gentleman that had held you a gun?
That, yes, that is correct. That had the long gun and impeded me from going further down University Avenue.
Nothing further.
Cross-examination?
Very briefly, in your interaction with Detective Shepard, did he ever show you a lineup of multiple individuals?
He did not.
Did he ever offer you an opportunity to just come to the station and look at multiple individuals?
He did not.
So your interaction was you saw somebody on TV and said, that could possibly be the guy, correct?
No, I identified a light-skinned male that had a long gun that night.
Right. But as you sit here today, you don't have any independent recollection of that person you saw, correct?
5 years ago, no.
And as you sit here today and you describe that second interaction, you never was aware that there was a second interaction. Isn't that correct?
That is correct.
And isn't it correct that when you got out of your vehicle, you had your gun in your hand, correct?
Safety mode, yes.
Safe mode?
Yes.
What is safe mode?
To keep my wife protected, yes.
Is safe mode a feature on a gun? Or I don't know, what do you mean by safe mode?
I went into safety mode automatically.
And by you going into safety mode automatically,
You said, I don't know what's a safe mode. He trying to say, listen, man. Safety mode, man. We seen what safety mode looked like. He was at the hip, but I think something made him dip. Let's be honest. Let's get back into it. Safety mode.
you had your gun in your hand, correct?
Yes.
And as you watch that video, in response to you getting out of that car with the gun, multiple people aimed their guns at you, correct?
Based off what the video says, once again, it was unbeknownst to me that those weapons were pointed in my direction.
You know what a bounty hunter is?
I do not.
You don't know what a bounty hunter is?
You mean a TV show or in reference to an individual?
A person, the job title, bounty hunter.
Yes, I know what a bounty hunter is. That is correct.
And they typically do what?
They chase down individuals.
And they sometimes wear all black, correct?
Yes, I've seen bounty hunters in all black before.
And in that video, as you saw it from different angles, you saw individuals wearing all black, didn't you?
I saw one individual wearing all black.
And that one individual in all black had a long gun, isn't that correct?
Based off the video, that is correct. But there were also other individuals with long guns as well. Once again, I was unbeknownst to me that those weapons were pointed at me that night.
Come on in.
And when you drove and stopped and parked your car, at that time when you drove and parked your car and got out with your gun in your hand, there were no individuals at your car, correct?
No.
And you don't have an independent recollection of that right now? That is just based on what you see on the video?
No, it's not based off what I saw in the video.
So you have an independent recollection of that, correct?
Once again, I was unaware that those individuals pointed weapons at me that night. And it was 5 years ago. But yes, in the video, it's once again, so glad that we made it through that.
So let's be honest. What you are witnessing is the cross-examination. This is the defense of Julian Conley. They fighting back, y'all. I'm going to be honest. They putting up a good fight for their client, Julian Conley, being accused of the death of 8-year-old Sercoriea Turner. They got video footage. He even went to the news and said, hey, I was there. Yeah, I had a pole, but I did not fire any weapon. I don't know, y'all. We got footage. We got martyr footage. This case is about to be bust wide open. I need you to subscribe to the channel. I need you to stay tuned as I commentate and break down this whole case, man. Y'all stay tuned. Fox 5 tomorrow. The closing arguments, and by the end of the week, this case will be coming to a verdict. Let's get back into it.
At the time of this interaction, did you ever describe anybody wearing a red shirt?
To the detective?
Yes.
No.
Thank you, sir. I have no more questions for you.
Any redirect?
Just a few. But in this video, you can see a gentleman with a red shirt and light jeans pointing what appears to be an AR-15 at you
That is correct.
in the direction that you and your wife are traveling.
Based off the video, that is correct.
And it wasn't just individuals in all black that had guns that night, correct?
Based off the video, that's correct.
There was an individual with a white shirt on with a gun,
Based off the video, that is correct.
another individual with a white shirt on and black pants that had a gun too.
Based off the video, that is correct.
And I'm not sure if you could tell that gentleman that did have on all black. Were you able to tell the complexion of his skin at all?
I could not, once again, I was unaware of those individuals pointing weapons at me that night.
So when you talked about a light skinned man with all black on, it wasn't that individual that was pointing that gun.
No, not that individual in all black, no.
And
Now, this is the redirect after the cross because let's be honest, we're trying to see who's gonna get the last word. This is in front of a jury. Let them cook. I can't give y'all everything, but I'm just trying to show y'all we've been cooking over here on this channel. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you got all your post notifications on. Because as you can see, we've been putting in work and I got you. If you like how I'm giving it up and you want me to see me do this to another case, cover any other cases, let me know in the comment section. Let's get into this next part because we got like 3 more pieces before I get up off here, y'all. We're going to wait this case all the way up. Let's get into his wife's testimony. Why don't we? Let's get right on in there.
You swear to affirm the testimony given in this court that you the whole truth, so help you.
Yes.
Go ahead and have a seat. It's in my state studying in court.
My name is Samantha McCord, SAMANTHA MCCORD.
Good afternoon, Ms. McCord. How are you doing today?
I'm okay.
Ms. McCord, how are you employed?
I currently work for myself and I'm an event manager.
And what area do you reside in? I'm sorry?
Event manager.
Oh, I'm sorry, hold on one second.
No, I was asking while the video was showing the track.
Oh, okay.
Video from the last witness.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Go ahead, sorry about that.
And what area do you reside in?
I reside in historic South Atlanta
Okay, and how long have you lived in that area?
for about 10 years.
Okay, and does that area include streets such as University and Pryor Avenue?
They would not consider it to be a part of that area, but it is right there on the cusp connected to it.
Okay, so how far is University and Pryor from where you reside?
Less than a mile.
Less than a mile, okay. And do you normally travel on University?
Yes,
Who is Christopher McCord?
he's my husband.
And how long have you been married?
We've been 7 years, going to be 8 years at the end of this month.
Okay, all right. So now let's talk about April of 2020, right? I want to draw attention back to April. What was that area like back in April of 2020?
Just very regular space with cars. We had a Wendy's. It's a food desert area, so that was really the only restaurant. There's an alcohol package store. There were about 3 gas stations, and they were building another one. So activity in those places, but pretty quiet.
Were there any protests in April of 2020?
I don't recall any protests.
Now, let's go to June of 2020. Did that area change?
I believe that year there was more activity out in the streets, but in terms, I'm not recalling anything that's specific.
Okay. Was there something that happened in the area around June 12th of 2020?
I do know that at the Wendy's, there was an incident between an officer and an individual, which led to his death, and then they burned down the Wendy's.
All right. And once it burned down, how did that area change? Did more people start to show up?
Yes.
And
Yes.
these people showed up based off of your perception. What was the reason for them showing up?
A lot of
Based off of her perception, she's testifying from her personal knowledge. She lived in the area, she traveled in the area. So
She can testify what she saw.
Right. So when you traveled in the area, what did you see?
There were protests right at the Wendy's area that had burned down. We avoided University for a bit. We were aware that community members were working in order to get some peace on that street because cars had to go around people and they were trying to avoid the street on a whole. But we knew from community organizers that there were protests happening.
So let's talk about the times. So during the daytime, was it more or less traffic than during the nighttime? Bad question. During the daytime, was it more protesters out, or at nighttime, was it more protesters out?
It seemed for a while as though it was the same, and then it became where an incident where a woman was hurt by a ricochet bullet. There was a lot of protesting happening in the morning, just nonstop people. And then once that happened with that woman, it seemed as though it quieted down in terms of the amount of people.
All right. So now let's fast forward a little bit. So let's go to July 4th of 2020, where you still residing in this area.
Yes.
All right. And was this the 4th of July for you?
Yes.
Tell the members of the jury how you guys typically celebrate the 4th of July.
Well, as an event manager, I always have an event on 4th of July, or we go to a friend's home or just another party of another colleague who's a promoter for a venue. So that's how we always celebrate the holidays. I'm usually working, and then I bring Chris along with me.
Okay. And do you guys buy fireworks?
Yes. That's another thing that we do. Annually, we shoot off fireworks in our neighborhood. A local building owned by a nonprofit allows us sometimes to use their area in order to do so, and the community comes out from our block.
And what time did you guys leave home on July 4th of 2020?
We left home, it was still daytime. I can't give you the exact time. I know it was light out, and we headed to the downtown area.
All right. And what time did you guys return home?
I know it was night.
It was nighttime?
Yes, I know that definitely sun was down.
At this time, the state is going to publish State's Exhibit 2. It's going to be the video from the All-American Package Store.
Okay, the one that we discussed previously?
Yes. No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, go right ahead.
And just for the record, we are going to start at 9:35:48.
Thank you.
Pausing at 9:36:09. Ms. McCord, do you see your car?
That does look like Nisi the Nissan, yes, over there on the street.
You see the Nissan?
Yes.
All right. Can you tap the screen? And can you circle your car?
Hit the pencil for me.
And who were you traveling with on this particular day?
My husband.
And do you see yourself in this particular frame?
Yes.
Okay. And which side of the car?
I'm on the passenger side.
On the passenger side. Now, I want to draw your attention to the back side of your car. Are your brake lights engaged?
It appears so.
And why is that?
Because there are people in front of us that seem to be blocking the street.
Okay. And was this like typical back in April of 2020?
No, it was never typical.
All right. So was this your first time experiencing something like this on that road?
Yes, in my life.
So you would agree with me that that's not the usual flow of the traffic on University?
No, it is not, especially for July 4th.
Thank you. We're gonna go to the next video. It's the All-American Package Store. For the record, we're gonna start at 21:37:02. All that's being loaded.
Get ready.
Hit the eraser for me. And then
Ooh, it's getting late. We're gonna be back early tomorrow for sure. Make sure you tap in. Do not miss this. Hold on. This report.
You said what? 7 years?
We've been married 7. We've been together.
Shotgun in my face.
Do you recognize that voice?
Yes,
Whose voice is that?
that's my husband's voice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got the phone call, man. We got the 911 call coming out. Mayana. It's been 2 hours. I'm overdue. Appreciate everybody that hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We waking this case all the way up, man. At the end of the day, if you new, hit that subscribe. If you didn't already, double tap the screen. That's how you get the lights. So that's how you get us out in the algorithm, share out this story. Hopefully we'll see y'all tomorrow in the live stream, in the future live stream. It's a lot to unpack. I've been putting in a lot of work. That's why I've been gone. Big old salute to all the new subscribers. Everybody that's been vibing with us, everybody that's been locked in. We got content. If you like the way I'm putting this together and you want to see me put another case together, which I already got a few of them already lined up. It's been a lot going on, believe it or not. Let me know, man. Until then, I appreciate y'all good people, man. You dig? Get it right for Sercoriea. 8 years she got to live. Let's get this right for Sercoriea. We need justice, not revenge. Gain life to get you caught up. I guess it is what it is. Social media ain't you, twin. Everybody ain't your friend.
My mind just went demon time. I probably wanted to go.
Real talk, what you gonna do when the pressure on?